Lewis Hamilton has just signed a new personal sponsorship deal, and it's not an ordinary one. It's one of the biggest and most impactful agreements ever seen in Formula One. This isn't just about another logo on a racing suit or a new sticker on his helmet. This deal goes much deeper than that. It's a move that's sending shockwaves through the F1 paddock, and the effects are being felt most strongly inside the Ferrari team. The deal is with Perplexity AI, a technology company based in the United States that is currently valued at nearly $9 billion. They are known for working with advanced artificial intelligence and helping people search and find information in faster and smarter ways. What makes this deal so unique is that Perplexity didn't go after a team, a championship leader, or even the current top performer. Instead, they picked just one man, Lewis Hamilton, to represent them on the global stage. This is a massive sign of Hamilton's individual power and influence. Perplexity didn't want Red Bull, McLaren, Aston Martin, or even Ferrari. They chose Hamilton, not as part of Ferrari, but as an individual figure, separate from the team. And that says a lot about how important and powerful Hamilton's personal brand has become. This sponsorship move confirms something that many people in the sport have already suspected. Hamilton isn't just a racing driver anymore. He's a global brand, a powerful voice, and someone who influences not just motorsport fans, but people far outside the F1 world. His presence in the sport is bigger than most teams, and now with this deal he's showing that his commercial value doesn't depend on winning races or standing on the podium. Even without titles or fastest laps, Hamilton still holds massive value for companies looking to grow globally. According to Ryan Fouty, the vice president of business at Perplexity, the company considered working with several F1 teams. They spoke with Red Bull, Aston Martin, and Williams, but in the end, none of those teams could offer what Hamilton could as an individual. They weren't just looking for visibility in Formula One, they were looking for someone who stands for excellence, innovation, and global reach. And for them, Hamilton was the clear choice. He offers not only recognition in the world of racing, but also connection to fashion, culture, and technology. That kind of influence is extremely rare. Inside Ferrari, this has created a new situation that is both exciting and a little uncomfortable. Ferrari is a team with deep traditions. It's a team that focuses on the car, the badge, the heritage, and the red color. For Ferrari, the team has always been more important than any individual driver. But now they have Hamilton, a driver whose personal brand and outside partnerships are starting to grow even stronger than the team's presence. That changes the dynamics in a quiet but important way. From the outside, it might not seem like a big change. The Perplexity logo will appear on Hamilton's helmet. There may be some content online, some marketing campaigns, and a few social media posts. But inside the team, this means a lot more. Hamilton is now operating as a brand within a brand. He is representing himself and working with major companies like Perplexity, while also being a Ferrari driver. No other Ferrari driver has done this at such a large scale. It's something completely new for the team, and it may lead to changes in how things work behind the scenes. This is especially important when we think about Charles Leclerc. Until now, Leclerc has been the clear face of Ferrari. He has stayed loyal through difficult seasons. He has been patient, professional, and always defended the team. He's talented and consistent, and he understands what it means to drive for Ferrari. But now Hamilton is starting to attract more attention, not just because of racing, but because of his power as a global figure. Hamilton is getting multi-billion-dollar companies to work with him. He's becoming the face of new technologies and modern industries. Leclerc hasn't reached that level of commercial influence, at least not yet. Even if Leclerc is beating Hamilton on the track at the moment, Hamilton's sponsorship deal shifts how people see the two drivers. It changes how the public and the business world view their importance. This can lead to an imbalance inside the team, not necessarily between the drivers personally, but in how the team operates. Leclerc and Hamilton respect each other. They are both professionals. But when one driver has massive outside influence and another does not, it can affect things like contract negotiations, influence on car development, and team strategy decisions. For Ferrari, this situation is complicated. On one hand, they don't earn money directly from the Perplexity deal. It's Hamilton's personal agreement. It was made outside Ferrari's commercial structure, but on the other hand, Ferrari still benefits. Every time Hamilton appears in photos, videos, interviews, or social media content with the Perplexity logo on his helmet, Ferrari is in the picture too. The SF25 car will be there. The Ferrari badge will be seen. And so Ferrari becomes the silent stage where this huge marketing partnership is being performed. This is actually good for the team in some ways. Ferrari has been struggling on the track this year. The SF25 car has not been easy to drive. It has problems with balance and it reacts too much to setup changes. Hamilton hasn't been on the podium yet in 2025, and expectations are high. So even if the car is not winning races, this kind of off-track attention brings new energy. It reminds the world that Ferrari is still part of big moments and important headlines. Still, it also brings new challenges. What happens when your driver becomes more powerful than your brand? Ferrari has always avoided that situation, even in the past, with famous drivers like Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, or Fernando Alonso. Ferrari kept the team image stronger than the driver. The red car was always the main symbol, but now things are different. With social media, personal branding, and influencer culture growing bigger than ever, Hamilton is testing Ferrari's usual way of doing things. Ferrari now has to decide whether to allow a driver to take center stage, even if it brings good exposure. Or do they go back to the old ways, keeping control, staying traditional, and making sure the team remains the main focus? This is not an easy choice, and it comes at a very important moment. Ferrari is under pressure, their car development is being questioned, the team management is being watched, driver harmony is more important than ever. Leclerc has spoken openly about the car's weaknesses. Hamilton has complained about strategy and balance issues, and with more upgrades planned for the upcoming races, the team needs to stay united. Adding this new sponsorship deal into the mix creates another layer of pressure. Hamilton is no longer just a racing legend adjusting to a new car. He is now the star of a massive tech company's marketing plan. He is carrying not just Ferrari's hopes, but also Perplexity's vision. And that's a big responsibility. If the upgrades work, and Ferrari starts getting podiums and wins, then everything works out. Everyone benefits, the team, the drivers, and the sponsors. But if things don't improve, and if Leclerc continues to perform better on the track, while Hamilton shines only off the track, then it could cause problems. The public might start questioning the situation. Why is the superstar driver not delivering results? Why is the loyal driver being overlooked in favor of the more famous one? These are the kinds of questions that could slowly build tension inside the team. This sponsorship deal doesn't just change how people look at Hamilton. It changes the whole atmosphere inside Ferrari. It changes how the media talks about the team. It changes what the fans see. And most importantly, it changes how future decisions might be made. Hamilton now brings more than just driving skill. He brings influence, attention, and powerful business partnerships. That gives him a different kind of leverage when it comes to discussions about the future. For Leclerc, this might feel like a shift in balance. He's used to being the main figure in Ferrari, but now he has to share that space with someone who brings global power, even if the results on the track don't always show it. This doesn't mean there will be drama or conflict, but it means the team has to manage the situation carefully. Every result, every interview, every social media post now has more weight. And in a season where Ferrari is trying to rebuild and improve, that can be a lot to handle. At the same time, this moment shows how much Formula One is changing. It's no longer just about racing, it's also about influence. Sponsors don't just want speed. They want personality, values, and global reach. Hamilton fits that perfectly, and for companies like Perplexity, working with him is more valuable than being part of a team. That says a lot about the direction of modern F1. So now all eyes will be on what happens